Do you ever feel like the healthy choices you made for years just aren't having the same effect anymore? Maybe you grab a handful of nuts, thinking you're doing something good for your body, but later feel a bit off. It's frustrating, isn't it? You try to eat right, to stay active, but sometimes it feels like you're fighting an uphill battle against the years. The truth is, our bodies change as we get older, and what worked for us in our 40s or 50s might not be the best approach in our 60s and beyond. Even something as simple and seemingly healthy as a handful of nuts can have surprising effects. Some good, and yes, some not so good, depending on which ones you choose. It's like our digestive systems, our energy levels, even our brains start needing different things. There are certain common nuts that many of us snack on without a second thought. That might actually be working against us after 60, potentially causing discomfort, or not giving us the nutrients we truly need. But the good news, the secret if you will, is that there are also specific nuts that are absolute powerhouses for supporting our health in these golden years. They can help boost our energy, keep our minds sharp, and support our bodies in ways we might not realize. In this video, we're going to uncover which 4 nuts you might want to approach with caution after turning 60 and, more importantly, reveal the 4 amazing nuts that can actually help keep you healthy and vibrant. Stick with me to the very end, because there's something I'll share about incorporating these healthy nuts that might just surprise you. Now, let's dive into the first couple of nuts that you might want to be a little more mindful of, especially as we navigate our 60s and beyond. The first one on our list might surprise you because it's incredibly popular and often seen as a quick, easy snack. I'm talking about the humble peanut. Now, before anyone gets upset, peanuts technically aren't nuts at all. They're legumes. But we commonly group them with nuts, buy them in the nut aisle, and snack on them just like we would almonds or walnuts. So, for our purposes here today, let's talk about them in the context of nuts. The reason peanuts might not be the absolute best choice for everyone after 60 often comes down to a few factors. Firstly, digestion. As we age, our digestive systems can become a little more sensitive. Peanuts, particularly when eaten in large quantities or frequently, can sometimes be harder to digest for some people compared to tree nuts. This can lead to bloating, gas, and general discomfort, which nobody needs more of. Secondly, there's the issue of aflatoxins. Peanuts are more susceptible to contamination by a mold that produces aflatoxins, which are toxic compounds. While regulations exist to minimize this risk, it's a potential concern, especially with improperly stored peanuts or peanut products. For an aging body, minimizing exposure to potential toxins is always a good idea. Beyond that, how do we usually eat peanuts? Often, they come roasted and heavily salted. Excess sodium isn't great for blood pressure, which is already a concern for many people over 60. And if they're not salted, they might be coated in sugar, honey, or other less than ideal ingredients. Plain, raw peanuts in moderation are one thing, but the common ways we consume them often add unwanted salt, sugar, and oils. Think about those big tubs of dry roasted, salted peanuts. It's easy to eat a lot without realizing how much sodium you're consuming. Or peanut butter, often loaded with added sugars and unhealthy hydrogenated oils. While peanut butter can be a source of protein, many commercial brands are far from a whole natural food. The omega fatty acid profile of peanuts also tends to be higher in omega-6s compared to omega-3s. While omega-6s are essential, a proper balance with omega-3s is crucial for managing inflammation in the body. For many, the modern diet is already heavy on omega-6s, and adding more through frequent peanut consumption without balancing with omega-3s could potentially contribute to inflammation, which underlies many age-related conditions like joint pain or heart issues. So, while a few plain, unsalted peanuts now and then are unlikely to cause harm, making them a daily staple or relying on processed peanut products might not be the most supportive choice for your body after 60. There are other nuts that offer better nutritional profiles with fewer potential downsides. Instead of grabbing that handful of salted peanuts, maybe reach for something else we'll discuss later. Think about the context. Are you having a small, controlled portion of plain peanuts, or mindlessly snacking on a large bag of flavored ones? It's often the quantity and the preparation that make the difference. Consider how your body feels after eating them. If you notice digestive distress, it's a clear sign they might not agree with you anymore. This isn't about saying peanuts are bad in all contexts or for all people forever, but acknowledging that for the specific needs and potential sensitivities of someone over 60, they might be one to approach with a bit more caution than some other nut options. Moving on to the second nut to be perhaps less enthusiastic about after hitting 60, especially in the forms we commonly find it, is the often tempting cashew. Cashews are delicious, creamy, and show up in everything from trail mixes to dairy-free cheeses. However, similar to peanuts, the preparation is key. And the way we typically consume cashews can present some challenges. Often, cashews are sold roasted and salted. Again, the sodium content can quickly add up, impacting blood pressure. Raw cashews you find in stores aren't actually raw. They've been steamed to remove a toxic substance called urushiol, which is the same compound found in poison ivy. So, you're almost always getting a processed version. While this steaming process makes them safe, it still involves heat treatment. Cashews are also relatively higher in saturated fat compared to many other nuts. While dietary fat is essential, and saturated fat in moderation from whole foods isn't the villain it was once made out to be. For individuals managing cholesterol levels or cardiovascular risk after 60, opting for nuts lower in saturated fat and higher in monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats is often a better strategy. Furthermore, like peanuts, cashews have a higher omega-6 to omega-3 ratio. While they contain beneficial nutrients like magnesium and zinc, the balance of fats isn't as favorable for anti-inflammatory benefits as some other nuts we'll discuss. Another point with cashews is their carbohydrate content. They are slightly higher in carbs compared to many other nuts, which can be a consideration for those managing blood sugar levels. While it's not a huge difference, every little bit counts when you're trying to maintain stable energy and metabolic health. Think about how cashews are used commercially, often in sweet snacks, granola bars with added sugars, or heavily seasoned mixes. These add-ins pile on calories, sugar, and unhealthy fats, completely overshadowing any modest benefit from the cashew itself. Even plain roasted cashews are usually cooked in oils that might not be the healthiest, and then salted. The convenience of pre-packaged cashew snacks often comes at the cost of nutritional quality. If you absolutely love cashews, look for truly raw, which means steamed but not roasted and unsalted versions, and eat them in strict moderation. But honestly, when you look at the nutritional powerhouses available in the nut world that offer better fat profiles, more potent antioxidants, and stronger links to brain and heart health benefits, cashews, especially in their common forms, might just not be giving you the best bang for your buck. Nutritionally speaking, in your later years, choosing nuts that are lower in saturated fat, have a better omega-3 balance, and are typically eaten in less processed forms is a smarter play for supporting long-term health and vitality after 60. So, while they taste great, consider whether they are truly serving your health goals compared to other available options. Now that we've looked at a couple of nuts where the scales might tip slightly away from being the absolute best choice after 60, let's explore the nuts that truly shine and deserve a regular spot in your diet. These are the powerhouses, the ones packed with nutrients that specifically support common health needs as we age. The first incredibly healthy nut, one that many experts recommend, is the walnut. Walnuts are often recognized for their unique brain-like shape, and perhaps not coincidentally, they are phenomenal for brain health. As we get older, maintaining cognitive function is a top priority for many, and walnuts are packed with nutrients that support this. They are one of the few nuts that are an excellent source of alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid. Our bodies can convert ALA into EPA and DHA, the forms of omega-3s found in fish oil, which are crucial for reducing inflammation and supporting brain function. Getting enough omega-3s is vital for cognitive health and may help protect against age-related cognitive decline. Walnuts also contain antioxidants, including polyphenols, which help protect brain cells from damage caused by oxidative stress. Studies have shown that regular walnut consumption is associated with improved memory, concentration, and information processing speed in older adults. Beyond the brain, walnuts are fantastic for heart health. The combination of healthy fats, fiber, and antioxidants helps lower bad cholesterol levels, improve blood vessel function, and reduce the risk of heart disease, which remains a leading health concern as we age. They are also a good source of magnesium, which is important for muscle and nerve function, blood sugar control, and blood pressure regulation, all key areas for health after 60. Adding just a handful of walnuts to your daily routine can make a significant difference. Sprinkle them on your morning oatmeal or yogurt, add them to salads, mix them into baked goods, or just eat them as a snack. Look for raw or dry roasted, unsalted walnuts to get the most benefit without added sodium or unhealthy oils. Because of their high omega-3 content, walnuts are more susceptible to becoming rancid, so it's best to store them in an airtight container in the refrigerator or freezer to keep them fresh and preserve their valuable nutrients. Making walnuts a regular part of your diet is a simple yet powerful step towards supporting your brain and heart as you age. They truly are a nutritional gem for anyone over 60 looking to stay sharp and healthy. Transitioning smoothly, let's talk about our next incredible nut for supporting health in your later years, the almond. Almonds are versatile, widely available, and packed with nutrients that are particularly beneficial as we age. One of their standout features is their high content of vitamin E. Vitamin E is a powerful antioxidant that helps protect your cells from damage. For aging skin, vitamin E can help maintain its health and appearance. More importantly, it acts as an antioxidant throughout the body, potentially helping to reduce the risk of chronic diseases. Almonds are also an excellent source of magnesium, which we mentioned earlier is crucial for numerous bodily functions, and many older adults don't get enough of it. Magnesium is important for bone health, which becomes increasingly critical after 60 due to the increased risk of osteoporosis. While calcium gets most of the attention for bones, magnesium plays a vital role in bone structure and density. Almonds provide a good amount of calcium as well. They are also high in fiber, which is fantastic for digestive health, a common area of complaint as we age. Adequate fiber helps prevent constipation, supports a healthy gut microbiome, and can aid in managing blood sugar levels. For those managing weight, the fiber, protein, and healthy fats in almonds can help you feel full and satisfied, making them a great snack choice to prevent overeating. Almonds have been extensively studied for their role in heart health. They help lower LDL bad cholesterol and are beneficial for maintaining healthy blood sugar levels, which is important for preventing type 2 diabetes and managing existing diabetes. Eating almonds regularly can contribute to better blood pressure control and reduced inflammation. What makes almonds even better is how easy they are to incorporate into your diet. Snack on a small handful, about a quarter cup. Add slivered almonds to vegetables, salads, or stir-fries. Use almond flour in baking, or spread natural almond butter on toast or fruit. When choosing almonds, opt for raw or dry roasted, unsalted versions. Avoid those flavored or sugar-coated varieties that negate the health benefits. Natural almond butter with just almonds and maybe salt is a much better choice than those with added sugars and oils. So, for bone strength, heart health, healthy digestion, and a powerful dose of antioxidants, almonds are a must-have in your snack rotation after 60. They are convenient, delicious, and offer a broad spectrum of benefits that directly address common aging concerns. Continuing our exploration of the nuts that nurture us best after 60, the next one is perhaps less common than walnuts or almonds. but incredibly potent. The Brazil nut. Brazil nuts are most famous for being an exceptional source of selenium. Selenium is a trace mineral that plays a crucial role in thyroid function, immune system health, and acts as a powerful antioxidant. Just 1 or 2 Brazil nuts per day can provide your recommended daily intake of selenium. That's how potent they are. Maintaining healthy thyroid function is important for metabolism, energy levels, and overall well-being, all of which can be affected by age. Selenium also works with vitamin E, which, remember, is abundant in almonds to protect your cells from oxidative damage. This antioxidant power is vital for reducing chronic inflammation and potentially lowering the risk of certain cancers and cardiovascular disease. For immune health, selenium helps regulate immune responses, which is key to staying healthy and fighting off infections as our immune systems naturally become a little less robust with age. However, with Brazil nuts, moderation is key because of the high selenium content. Too much selenium can be harmful. Sticking to just 1 or 2 nuts a day is usually sufficient and safe. Eating too many could lead to selenium toxicity over time. So this is one case where more is definitely not better. Beyond selenium, Brazil nuts also contain other beneficial nutrients like magnesium, zinc, and healthy fats. Their unique contribution of such a high dose of selenium makes them particularly valuable. You can simply eat 1 or 2 as a daily supplement. Chop them and add them to trail mix, being mindful of portion size, or sprinkle slivers over dishes. Due to their high fat content, store Brazil nuts in the refrigerator or freezer to prevent them from going rancid. They are calorie dense. So the strict moderation, just 1 to 2 a day, is important not only for selenium, but also for calorie management. Thinking about how simple it is to get such a vital nutrient just by eating 1 or 2 nuts makes Brazil nuts incredibly appealing for supporting thyroid health, boosting antioxidant defenses, and supporting immunity as you age. Don't overlook this powerhouse nut. And finally, the 4th nut we want to welcome into our diet after 60, another true champion for overall health, the pecan. Pecans are often associated with desserts, but in their plain, unsalted form, they are nutritional stars. They are rich in monounsaturated fats, the same type of heart-healthy fats found in olive oil and avocados. These fats are great for lowering bad cholesterol levels and reducing the risk of heart disease. Like walnuts, pecans also contain a good amount of antioxidants, including various forms of vitamin E and polyphenols, which help combat oxidative stress and inflammation throughout the body. Inflammation is a key factor in many age-related conditions, from arthritis to cognitive decline. So incorporating anti-inflammatory foods like pecans is a smart strategy. Pecans are also a good source of fiber, supporting digestive health and helping with blood sugar control. They provide essential minerals like zinc, important for immune function and wound healing, and manganese, which plays a role in bone health and metabolism. One often overlooked benefit of pecans is their potential role in brain health. While walnuts get most of the omega-3 glory, pecans contain other compounds like flavonoids that have neuroprotective properties. Regular consumption has been linked to improved cognitive function and may help protect against neurodegenerative diseases. Think beyond pecan pie plain. Pecans are delicious on their own, added to hot or cold cereal, sprinkled on salads, incorporated into savory dishes, or blended into smoothies. Look for raw or dry roasted, unsalted pecans. The key is to enjoy them in their natural state rather than coated in sugar or salt. A standard serving size is about 1/4 cup. Including pecans regularly contributes a wonderful mix of healthy fats, fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants, all working together to support your heart, brain, digestion, and overall vitality as you age. They offer a slightly different nutritional profile from walnuts and almonds, providing unique benefits, especially in their high levels of certain antioxidants. Adding pecans to your routine is another simple, enjoyable way to boost your nutrient intake and support healthy aging. So, we've talked about the nuts that might be less ideal after 60 primarily due to processing, added ingredients, and potentially less favorable fatty acid profiles for some. And we've celebrated the 4 champions: walnuts, almonds, Brazil nuts, and pecans, each bringing unique and powerful health benefits specifically relevant as we age. It's clear that not all nuts are created equal when it comes to supporting our health in our later years. Making informed choices about which nuts to reach for can make a real difference in how we feel day to day, impacting everything from our energy levels and digestive comfort to the long-term health of our brains and hearts. Remember, it's the simple, consistent choices that add up over time. Swapping out a less beneficial snack for a handful of walnuts or almonds, making sure you get your 1 or 2 Brazil nuts daily, or adding pecans to your meals. These small adjustments can contribute significantly to your overall well-being. It's not about drastic changes or deprivation. It's about making smarter swaps and incorporating nutrient-dense foods that actively work to support your body's changing needs. Think of these 4 nuts as your allies in healthy aging. They are delicious, versatile, and packed with the specific vitamins, minerals, healthy fats, and antioxidants that become even more crucial as we get older. Whether you're looking to keep your mind sharp, support a healthy heart, improve digestion, strengthen your bones, or simply boost your energy, incorporating these nuts can play a valuable role. Don't feel overwhelmed. Start small. Maybe just focus on adding walnuts to your breakfast this week, or keeping a small container of almonds for an afternoon snack. Consistency is more important than perfection. Taking care of yourself in your 60s and beyond is a journey, and every positive step you take, no matter how small it seems, makes a difference. Choosing the right foods, like these amazing nuts, is a powerful way to nourish your body and support its ability to thrive. It's about empowering yourself with knowledge so you can make the best decisions for your unique health needs. You have the ability to influence your health and vitality every single day through the foods you choose to eat. Embracing these healthy nuts is a delicious way to do just that. I hope this has been helpful in guiding your choices in the nut aisle. What's your favorite way to enjoy walnuts, almonds, Brazil nuts, or pecans? Or perhaps you have a question about one of the nuts we discussed. I'd love to hear from you and continue the conversation in the comments below. Your experiences and questions can help others in our community too. If you found this video valuable and learned something new about which nuts are best for you after 60, please give it a thumbs up. That tells me this content is helpful and I should make more videos like this. And most importantly, if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the notification bell. That way, you won't miss out on future videos packed with practical tips and information designed specifically to help you live your healthiest, happiest life after 60. Remember, age is just a number, and you can absolutely continue to build strength, improve your health, and enjoy life to the fullest. Your health is your greatest wealth, and making informed choices about your diet, like choosing the right nuts, is a fantastic investment in your future well-being. Keep nurturing yourself, keep exploring healthy options, and keep living your best life at every age.